Hi, this is Lois from No Cruise Control. Welcome to my ship tour of Golden Horizon, Tradewind Voyages. So we start up on the bridge deck overlooking the bow of the ship, and in the distance there you can see Arcadia. This is sunrise, so I thought I'd do a ship tour whilst it was quite quiet. I'm using my new gimbal, so be nice with me. People on the deck there, on the bridge, rather, they then opened the door, bless them. They have an open door policy on the bridge, and they saw me and they opened the door, which I thought was really sweet. The Golden Horizon sign there. Now we go up to the compass deck. There's an operational wheel there, which is a great place to pose for any selfies. The sunrise is beautiful there with the masts and all the ropes in. This is the back of the bridge, so there are some facts and numbers there. Moved up from the bridge there, you can see the bridge door is open, so you can go in if you so desire. There's nice benches up here to sit on just to watch the sea go by, and it was nice, we sat up here when we sailed past the Needles in the Isle of Wight, which was nice. You've got side sort of wings on the bridge there, which they can use to manoeuvre better from when in port, but we didn't. Well, we were in port in Dover, but early in the morning, so we didn't see them dock. It's a beautiful view here down the ship. All the masts there, and the rigging, and the ropes, and the lifeboats, and the swimming pools. Just a beautiful view. We saw people climb up that rigging, which was brave of them. Very brave, and they'd walk along the masts as well, which was a little bit scary to watch. There's just the view. Look at the view. They do yoga up on this deck that we're on now, early in the morning. Clearly not as early as 5:30 in the morning when this is, but I think more sensible kind of 7, 8-ish time. They do yoga up there. Geraldine, one of the cruise director, I think, she does yoga up there. And they do relaxation classes as well at different times of the day. So we're going down now to upper deck. You can see all those sun loungers. As there was only 100 of us on the ship's capacity is about 300. There was so much choice of sun loungers and tables and chairs as well. People were turning the sun loungers to face the other way as well, so they could look out to sea. Or if we're in port, look out all the little boats that would come and say hello. These ropes fascinated me. It's quite funny, all those little pulley things, they still had, or some of them still had flying clipper on them. The ship was ordered to be flying clipper for star clippers. And then if you haven't heard about the court case, Google it. It's too complicated. Yeah, beautiful ship at the top deck here. First rig ship I've ever been on, and she was just gorgeous. If you look closely on the lifeboats, I think I turned to them in a second, if you can see underneath it says flying clipper. So this is what I think it was a kind of hot tub, but it was never full of water, so I didn't go in it. I mean, I don't think that water was particularly hot. And it doesn't look like the seating of a hot tub, but anyway, it was a pool. Maybe a plunge pool. Yeah, so here, the eagle-eyed upon you will see the stickering has been removed from flying clipper. You can see the FLY just in front of the golden. So these are the lifeboats, and they also doubled up as tenders as well. The ship has diving boats and stuff on it as well, but they were using the lifeboat as a tender. So this is just walking down the upper deck. You can see all these sun lounges, lots of them. Lots of views out to sea. It's beautiful. This control box here was where they would control putting the sails up from, which was a fascinating operation to watch. They put on a specially written piece of music whilst they put the sails up. It's quite the show. The only thing is you have to be in the right place at the right time. They don't really make announcements, but then I suppose they don't know. They don't know how the wind will change. There's a shower then to go in before the pool, we're just walking past there. We're going towards the back of the ship here. looking at the rigging that people were climbing up. The BBC travel man who was on board the first few days of our cruise, he went up the rigging. Brave man. We're just passing on the right now, the bar, which I think when we walk back I'll show you better. So this is the upper deck, more sun loungers. To the right there are like bar tables and stools, and down below is the Horizon grill and bar. Where that door is to the left of the screen, in front of that is where the live music performers did their performance in the evenings. More sun loungers. So much space. Although I think with 300 people there might not be quite so much space. That would be a time to book a balcony. With seats on, not sun loungers, unfortunately. But they were so comfortable, the sun loungers, really comfortable and sturdy. Now, the only steps here is the quarter deck bar, which seemed to be a staff bar, a crew bar at the moment, and it's advertised as a passenger bar, but we were not allowed. So to the left, there's the dive pool. And looking back towards the bow of the ship in the front. Another wheel there, you could see. So this is a dive pool where they can do the PADI tasters or PADI trials, PADI recertifications, all sorts. Craig, the dive master, will take you on those. Croatian flag flying at the back of the ship because the ship is registered in Split in Croatia. Beautiful sea views. This was at dawn, sunrise. Nice and quiet, as you can see on deck. Hardly anyone about. I occasionally bumped into Rich in the early mornings. And there was another gentleman whose name I never learnt, but he was always up for dawn as well, bless him. We're walking back down the ship here. That's the Horizon grill and bar to the right and over. So people could sit on the top. And I think they were allowed to smoke up top as well in the evenings. This was a bar, the deck bar. Have any drinks there? Cocktails, soft drinks, spirits, whatever you so desire. Now we are going down the stairs here. These are probably the shallowest stairs of the ship. Some of the rest of them are quite steep, but these were good. So this is the Horizon grill and bar. See, there's a crew member there playing with water, cleaning the deck. So this was the bar. They've got like these flappy window plastic bits down to protect the wind. Beautiful sea views. Some of the days actually we had those flappy bits up because it was so hot and beautiful. The chairs really comfortable to sit on and watch the live music and have a drink, coffee, whatever brought to you from the bar there. All drinks were included on our voyage because it was a maiden voyage. It was all drinks on Tradewind Voyages. That's the stage just to the, there, where the live music duo would play in the evenings. Occasionally they came and did the quiz outside as well. So here's a stairwell that goes down to lower decks. There's exactly the same on the other side as well. Oh, making you a bit dizzy, sorry. So the deck is only wet because the crew have been cleaning it. It wasn't raining. So here we go into the, I think it's called, it's the lecture theatre or seminar room. I can't remember how they call it. But basically a room where they put on like cruise enrichment lectures and talks. They also put films on here. This is the dive pool, the windows on the dive pool, which is something I've never seen on a ship before. The Craig the diver is not in there as we look here. That window downstairs goes onto the library, which is really quite awesome, to be fair. Windows there on the dive pool. And I think, you can see there at the top of the dive pool. So you can appreciate its depth. I think it's about 4 meters. And it's just a bit bizarre when you see a diver in there. The more seats, they spread them out all socially distanced. We went to a couple of talks in there, one on the English Channel and one on conflict and oceans, and they're both interesting. The gentleman doing the talks was a old naval commodore. There was a gentleman on doing shore port talks as well. But obviously we didn't get off any ports. There was no need to go to the talks. I try and open the door here. Now, this door, throughout the talks we've been to, was notoriously stiff. And I panic, I think, and think, oh my God, it's locked. So I walk back to this other one. And you'll see in the minute that I can't get out of this one either. I do eventually. Hadn't had my Weetabix yet. And it's like 5:30 in the morning and I was weak. You can see me struggling to get out. I do get out very shortly. Well, eventually. There we are. Out. Panic over. Back out onto the deck of main deck. Just by there, you can see a dive boat up there actually. Just had a brief look. So, there's the deck. Just walking through the Horizon Grill and Bar. We had lunch in this Horizon Grill a few times. It was quite busy actually by the end of the cruise for lunch. But you always get a seat. And we often spent our evenings here with cocktails, and because there were so few of us on the ship, and I get the feeling it would be like that anyway, the crew knew what your potential order would be. Although I'm a bit annoying and mix it up and go for different things, but they knew of what the pool of choice would be and offered you. Another bar in here, this is the piano bar. And surprise, surprise, this is because it has a piano in it. So these were something new I discovered, like early morning goodies. No one had had any yet, in the piano bar. Served from 6 o'clock, I think. It's probably about 5:45-ish whilst I'm filming this. Lots of tables there. We sat down one evening there towards the end with Rich and Helen from Visit With Us and enjoyed lots of cocktails and a good few giggles. There's the dining room. So this part, like atriumy part of the ship, had 3 decks. So the bottom deck of the dining room, the middle deck of the dining room, so the marina deck, the gallery deck, and then the piano bar. And this is the swimming pool, so they're like little portholes onto the swimming pool. So when I sat in the swimming pool, I did dangle my legs over there just because I thought it would look really strange if people were underneath me. And the piano of so-named piano bar. It's a beautiful piano. There's a lovely gentleman that would come and play the piano in the evenings in the piano bar. Lots of maritime art around the ship, as no surprise, I'm sure. It's beautiful. So, just reminding myself where we are. So on the main deck, outside the piano bar. Looks like I decided to go back in. So wander around a bit more. Windows out onto deck here. Big windows, not portholes. Lots of ocean views. Straight ahead there's a 24-hour coffee and tea dispenser. You can use. There's another one in the library as well. And that bar's open at night and during the day, I think, for any drinks you so desire. Now we go down the staircase to the marina deck of the top deck of the restaurant, which is the deck we ate on the most, actually. Here's the entrance of the restaurant. Alcohol gel dispenser there, as you can see. So I think we're going out for a little wander around outside. There's a toilet there for passengers. This is like the reception area. Around the corner here is a bar. Oh, more nautical themed art. We've got gin in a cupboard there. And then round here's a little bar. It's very little and small and cute. I think it was named after a Croatian gentleman. I can't remember his name now. But yeah, lovely little bar. Do you know what? I never saw anyone drinking in it. We sat there one day and I tried to do a vlog and then realised after I'd recorded like 20 minutes of it, there was no sound. Ocean views, beautiful. And the porthole just makes it all that little bit more special, I think. Strange. Yeah. Lovely kind of country club feel about this reception. Lots of places to sit. So, there's doors for the crew there. This was a little desk, I think, about the spa. But the spa literally is like a 10-second walk from this desk. So you could just go down there and ask them. So, go up the little staircase here. The staircase, as you can see there, came out in the Horizon Grill Bar where I showed you the staircase going down before. So this is the shop on board. The shop is cleverly set up for 24/7 browsing. So everything is behind glass screens here. And then in the daily programme, there are timings of when the shop's open so you can return and buy what you so desire. I do like the Miss Essentials. I do like that Lindt chocolates is included in Mist Essentials. I feel I can really get on board with a cruise company that think chocolate is a Mist Essential, or is an essential. That was the other coffee machine. Lovely big sofa here in the library. Up these little steps, loads of books that you could borrow and take to your cabin or up on deck. Wake views out the windows there. And just lovely places to sit and just relax. I think this would be a fabulous place if, it was a bit of a rainy day or you just wanted a bit of cool away from the heat. It's lovely down here. There's a globe there so you can plot where you've been, where you're going. An abundance of board games and cards. And then there's a book of maps there. Atlas. More seats. More wake views. There's curtains on those windows, but I've never seen them shut. Oh, it's me there. I'm using my gimbal doing this, so it's a bit of trial and error because it bought it just before I went on Golden Horizon. Backgammon, Scrabble, anything you want, really. Sorry, I'm sniffing. I don't know why. More books. Yeah. Oh, the ceiling. Getting the hang of the gimbal, you see. Got to bear with me, I'm afraid. So, yeah, more books. Another sofa. More wake views. Lots of choice there for the books. And down here, back to the shop. There's a shore excursion destination services little office there. Open during normal times. There we are. And the times were inside your daily programme as well. So, surface sanitizer. I didn't touch anything, so... And I had my mask on, ready to go on, but there was no one around. I bought that bag, the tote bag, thought it was very nice. And my Virgin Voyages one had broke, although they very kindly reached out to me since, offering me a new one. So, down to the marina deck that way. I feel I walk off a bit and then I come back and go, oh, we should go down to the marina deck. So, down the stairs to the marina deck from the gallery deck that I was on. Down all the way. There's the gym. Looks very quiet. Good equipment. I think it was Techno Gym stuff. It's a lovely little gym. It's a shame there's no windows on it. I love a window at sea on a gym. These cabins were some of the cheaper ones because they were on the bottom of the ship, but they by no means cheap. This is the spa entry. Nice relaxing part of the ship. Even at 6 a.m. There's me in the mirror. So this was the entrance to the marina deck. But it's the middle of the night, so I thought best not to go. So there's toilets downstairs and changing rooms for marina deck and passengers. And you can go to do stand-up paddleboarding, swimming, windsurfing, like so many things you can do. So there's different rooms here. There's a hammam, an ice room, and a sauna, I think, for passengers to use. So we're going back up the gallery deck. There's no lifts on the ship. It's all stairs, which is fine. But if you struggle with stairs, because there'll be 4 flights of stairs to go up, and they're very steep, if you struggle, then I would really investigate and see if Golden Horizon is really the ship for you. Sadly, it might not be. Have a read in my blog post, I go into more detail. That's reception. Love a nice sofa there to sit on with those portholes behind. These orchids are beautiful. I didn't touch them to see if they're real or not. I'm quite jealous if they've managed to keep that many alive, if they're real. So, more nautical artwork. I love the ship in that it had all that nautical sort of theme. Funnily enough, as a ship. So walking back into the restaurant here, these stairs here are beautiful. They're really quite steep and wouldn't be good in heels, but if you read your pre-cruise information properly, you would see that Tradewind Voyages suggests not to bring heels with you. Which is good, as I rarely wear them. I think I wore them for my wedding. And that was it. All these tables are set up for breakfast. We always got a table for two. We were really lucky. Although, to be fair, I think because there was only 100 of us so on board, it was really easy for them to give everyone the tables they wanted. There were some people travelling in groups that wanted to sit on larger tables. And they had the 2 levels, 2 decks of the restaurant to use. We were always sat on the upper deck, and I don't know if there was any, reason behind that, or it just turned out that way. This is the chef's table. It's beautiful. Quite the candle bars, whatever they're called, the candlesticks are quite centre of attention, like centre of the table. Centerpieces, that's the word I'm looking for. And up there you can see the swimming pool. There doesn't look to be anyone in it doing any early morning swims, unfortunately. This dining room was just breathtaking. As you can see, it's beautiful. Like a film location or film set, just absolutely beautiful. And that concludes my tour of Golden Horizon. Keep watching for more vlogs, and I will be doing a cabin tour as well of our gallery, deck, midship cabin, like standard cabin with 2 portholes. So look out for them. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications button so that you know when I've posted new videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.